Hello my friends, today I have for you a special video. Together we are going to test so-called flying knife. If you will throw it right, it should fly straight, no problem. So we have to find out if that's really true. So let's get started. Alright guys, so first of all we're gonna check it out, the design by itself. I actually have it for many years, I think almost 10 years, but I never actually got into the throwing so much because I personally think it's actually not that easy to throw. I will explain after a little bit. So let's check it out. So you have this like a very nice sheet, and by the way, this is from company called flyingknife.com. The full name of this knife is Gyro Dart Knife. Maybe you can see it down here. So the website flyingknife.com. So I really don't know if they are still in the business, so we have to check it out. And this is the knife they sent me. So here it's like a written Paco knife. It's sharp, so in theory you could maybe use it like a EDC. And the design, it's actually, there is something right here, some kind of weight. So it's absolutely heavy in the middle right here. If you know how works the Roman plumbata, it's actually very similar because you have like this big ball lead and a big point. So this all leads together. And it works like this. You have to place your index finger right here behind, place two other fingers right here, and basically push it with the index finger. But it took me like wrap around my head so long until I started practicing more with the dart knife. Where I have it? Oh, right here, from our friend Ruff Cutt, you know. So after we can compare it, the styles, because this one it's very similar, but he actually designed his own knives and he pressed it on the side. This one is like more in the middle, so we can after compare it just in a second. So first I will show you this one, but like I said, just like the other day, I got little like a point that I little understand it, but I'm still like learning this. So let's try a few throws. I'm on about 3 meters, and from what I understand, it's different compared to the throwing knife, because here for the nose pin I'm like releasing, you see, like in front of me. But if I do this with this gyro flying knife, you see it's kind of like over rotating. So from what I learned, you have to kind of push it like line up with your head, by the head, and that works so much better. So let's see one more time. Hope I can nail it on the first try, but seriously you have to practice it, you know. So let's see. A little bit on the side, but we got the stick. One more time. You know, I'm still learning if I should hold it like this or like this, you know, because it's not symmetrical completely, which I think it would help to have completely symmetrical knife for this style. So let's see one more time. You see, it's still kind of like a landing a little bit on the side, but knife is sticking. One more time. Okay, like this. That one I think may be the best, but still not super powerful. Now I will try one experiment, because now I was like very softly throwing. Now I will try like put more energy into it, okay? You see, I still can control the power, but I think maybe that also take like a practice, because with the classic throwing knives you also can make a very powerful throw right away. So one more time. Yeah, kinda a little bit better. And of course after we can try maybe some longer distances, how it works, because for the short video Yesterday I made it 10 meters like on the several tries, so after we can try. But like I said, the concept is pretty simple, but you have to understand it. Otherwise, I think maybe we can try some different techniques that could be fun. Okay, let's try the other techniques. So first I will try conventional house spin. Just gotta be careful to not grab the edge, because like I said, it's super sharp. So let's go about on 3 meters. A nice first try stick. And they stick very deep, since like all the weight is here. Military house spin, like this. About same distance. A little bit over rotated, but we got it. What I think will not work, or maybe it will, we can try for fun, is like the full spin. It's kind of sketchy, but I don't know, we can try for fun. Why not, right? So let's see, I think maybe same distance. Under rotated, so a little bit further. But really, that one was over rotated. Really uncomfortable, you know, this is definitely not technique for this knife. Let's see. We got it, but on this target. And of course, no spin we can try. I would grab it like this. And let's see, I think that one should be no problem. Like a, whoa, jinx it. Like a short distance. One more time. You know, it's not so comfortable because your finger is scratching like here, so you're kind of like scratching your finger. One more time from here, or you can maybe like push it a little bit. Wow, definitely good stick. Do it from here. Yeah, you know, actually really good. I think with this way I would do also maybe longer distance. Can you still see me here? You see? A little bit over rotated, but still got it. So yeah, definitely possible. And once again, if I compare it to the dart knife, pushing here with a flying knife, but dart knife like here. But let's see, do it one by one. Very, very similar movement, but with a dart knife you are pressing on this edge. Similar grip with the other fingers and like this. Let's see if I can do first try. I wasn't throwing it for a while. One more time. Yeah, not so good, but there you go. You know, personally with this knife I like more classic no spin. It's very, very cool. If I can compare these two, this one is definitely way more universal, because my friend Ruff Cutt, he's also making like the sharp version, so you can use it also like a self-defense dagger, survival tool, but of course mainly it's for his style overthrowing. You have to learn it from really like a short, very, very short distance. Get the spiral right. After you can move like a little bit closer. Maybe we can also practice like this. You see? Yeah, there you go. A little bit different, because with this way, with this dart knife, you kind of have to like this movement, and with the flying knife you are like pushing. Check it out one more time. You see, that was perfect one, you know, like this. And I hope I will do a good flying knife. You see? Like this. Press forward. Still, I would have to like practice it a lot, but it's a very interesting technique nonetheless. And people are right. This is like the real no spin, because knife it's flying completely straight right away from the release. So definitely very interesting. And I am sure that you are guys asking like, why the hell, Adam, this is illegal. This is illegal, guys, only at the competitions. So why you can't use this? They think, like the leadership, that it's way more easier to use compared to the classic techniques like I showed you with the Glocks, you know, when you are throwing like this. But I personally think it's actually not that simple to use. But if we are talking knife throwing competition, I don't know, like this is it's different style, different shape. It's very like for the longer discussion, but compare it to the dart knife. That one you can't deny this is throwing knife, you know, because what else is after throwing knife? These have obviously like a classic handle, edge, tip, but you just throwing it with a different style. But like I said, you can use it with any style, like with a classic nose pin. But with this knife, I don't know, guys, you tell me, would you let this allowed on the competitions or not? I think, like I said, it's for the discussion, but to me it's something very, very cool. But many people will think, even I was thinking like, oh, this is gonna be so easy, I will just like press it and it will instantly fly. No, like I said, guys, it was like locked in my drawers. I tried many times, like here and there, and it just wasn't working. But since I started practicing with the dart knife, like the movement is very similar, you know. So I still think you would have to learn like all the distances really well, and also like be very accurate. But after, would you have advantage compared to the guy that was really good training with a classic nose pin, or no? So I will let you decide this. All right, guys, and like I promised, the final challenge for the flying knife. Can I stick it from all the way from 10 meters? And how many tries it will take me? I'm wondering myself. So let's jump into it. After, maybe we can compare it with a classic throwing knife, but we will see. So here, the 10 meters mark. Just first for the fun, you know, I tried many times with a dart knife, and with this one it's almost like impossible to throw from such a long. You see, like starting to over rotating really quickly. But if you will throw the flying knife, it's almost like adjusted by itself in the flight. I hope you will be able to see it. But now let's try focus for a good throw. How many tries, guys? You see, it wasn't the best throw, but it kind of fly stable in the air. So I just have to throw it right, and we're gonna have the stick. Ah, that would be awesome. But again, under rotated, that's not bad. So that's 2 tries. Also, before I was throwing only from the 3 meters, so this is a huge step. But I have seen like a video from this company, and they were throwing like 20 meters distances. So it should be possible easy. Come on. Oh, I thought I had it. It was flying pretty nicely. Just didn't stick. So let's see, that's 3 tries, right? Okay, come on. Ah, overthrow it. Whoa. But you know, that one, I think maybe it would stick, because it was flying really straight. Just didn't hit the target. But otherwise, as you can see, it's not that bad. You know, if I would have like a really huge target, that would definitely really help. And if you learn this movement right, I think it's possible to do it even longer distances. Whoa! That was awesome. So how many tries was that? 4, 5? So as you can see, got it pretty quick. But like I said, imagine if this is competition, would like the skilled knife thrower have the advantage? If you would really like, if you can handle your technique right, you can really tell me. But on the other hand, if you learn with this really well, I think you can skip many years compared to the classic throwing, because if you want to throw from 10 meters with a classic no spin, that takes a lot of skill. With this way, maybe you can learn it in a few months, even longer, 15, 20 meters. So it really depends. Let's try for the fun 3 throws with a vengeance knife, if I can stick it like with under the 5 tries, okay? Wow, that would be first try, it went just a little bit under target. Boom! Second try, you see guys? So in the theory, I would like beat the flying knife, but like I said, very interesting nonetheless. So what do you say about the flying knife, guys? Do you think it gives you like a huge advantage compared to the other techniques or no? And it should be legal on the competitions? Let me know in the comments. And also big thanks to my friend Ruff Cutt for the awesome throwing knives. Be sure to check him out on his website on the YouTube. I will put the links in the description below. And if you want to support me, check out the new products on the shopsharpblades.com. But for today, that's it. So thank you everybody for watching. Share, like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.